if you grew up in a household where certain emotionally abusive behaviors were normalized, it becomes really difficult to recognize that kind of behavior in relationships as emotionally abusive. And I'm not talking about some of those very overt kinds of abuse or physical abuse. I'm talking some very subtle forms of emotional abuse that are designed specifically to systematically erode your self-worth, your self-confidence, and they're very, very toxic. But because you would have grown up in households where that kind of behavior was normalized, not just what you're seeing from parents, but from, family members. And some of that extends actually to interfamily abuse. And those kinds of very toxic relationships will continue through adulthood. Even so, to be honest with you, most people who are in sort of their, I'll say 30s, 40s, will probably look back on some of their experiences as children and as teenagers now with a very different lens. Maybe having been through either therapy or abusive relationships and think, oh my God, what I was going through or what I was witnessing, that wasn't normal. That is not a normal way of interacting with children or people, but it would be normalized. And so it's only sometimes in relationships where you break up with somebody that you can actually open your eyes and go, oh my God, I've been with this person for a very, very long time. There haven't been any sort of, you wouldn't describe the person as abusive, but actually, when you look back on it, you can see a number of different patterns of behavior that were almost identical to some of those things that would have scarred you when you were younger.